Good evening, friends, and everyone who's decided to make 2025 your year. Today we stand at the threshold of opportunity. The world around us continues to change at a breathtaking pace, and with each new year we are gifted with a chance to redefine ourselves, to rebuild, and to become better versions of who we were yesterday. Rebuilding yourself is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about recognizing where you are today, where you want to go, and having the courage to take that first step toward transformation. As we navigate 2025, I invite you to consider what rebuilding means to you personally. Reflection is the doorway to transformation. It is not a mere glancing back at the events of our past, but an intentional journey inward, where the treasures of understanding are unearthed. To rebuild oneself in any year, especially in a year like 2025 that holds so much promise and potential, one must first see clearly where they stand and what brought them to this point. Reflection is not a passive act, it is a creative one. It is the art of shaping raw experiences into wisdom, of transforming pain into power and clarity. Close your eyes for a moment and think of the past year. Let the moments come to you not as fixed events, but as fluid and malleable. Every memory, every experience carries within it the seeds of growth. It is up to you to water them, to nurture them into something new. When you reflect deeply, you begin to understand that nothing in life is wasted. Even the moments that felt like failures, the choices you wish you had made differently, were all part of the great tapestry of your becoming. Each thread has value, even those that seem tangled or misplaced at the time. Reflection is also an act of forgiveness. To truly rebuild yourself, you must let go of the burdens that no longer serve you, the regret, the guilt, the what-ifs. These are the chains that keep you bound to a version of yourself that is no longer relevant. You cannot build a new structure on the shaky foundation of self-judgment. Release those weights not with anger or resistance, but with gratitude. Thank them for the lessons they carried, and then let them drift away like leaves carried by the wind. Only then can you stand unencumbered, ready to construct something extraordinary. In the quiet moments of reflection, a profound truth emerges: you are the architect of your own reality. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, every decision you make is a brick in the structure of your life. To rebuild yourself is to become conscious of this creative power and to wield it with intention. You are not merely a product of your past experiences. You are the creator who decides what those experiences mean and how they will shape your future. Reflection allows you to rewrite the narrative, to take the raw material of your life and craft it into a masterpiece. Think of a time when you felt defeated, when the weight of circumstances seemed insurmountable. Now look again, but through the eyes of reflection, what did that moment teach you? Perhaps it showed you your own strength, revealed resources within you that you did not know you possessed. Perhaps it pushed you to seek help, to connect with others, to find a new path. In the act of reflecting, you transformed the story of defeat into one of resilience. You see that even the darkest chapters of your life are part of a greater story that is still unfolding. Reflection is not about dwelling in the past, it is about extracting its essence. It is about looking at your experiences with curiosity and compassion, asking yourself, what does this moment mean for me now? How can I use it to grow, to heal, to rebuild? It is a conversation with your higher self, the part of you that sees beyond the immediate and understands the eternal. In this dialogue, you find the clarity and strength to move forward. To reflect is also to dream. As you look back, you begin to see the patterns and themes of your life, and from these you can envision the person you are becoming. Reflection is not a static process, it is dynamic and alive. It is the fertile ground in which the seeds of your future are planted. When you reflect with intention, you are not merely revisiting the past, you are creating the future. You are aligning yourself with the possibilities that await you and preparing to bring them into being. The act of rebuilding begins in the mind. As you reflect, you start to see the areas of your life that need attention, the parts of yourself that long for growth. You begin to imagine what could be, to visualize the life you want to create. This is the power of reflection. It turns what was into what can be. It shifts your focus from the limitations of the past to the infinite potential of the present. And so as you stand in the light of 2025, take this moment to reflect. Look at your life with fresh eyes, not as a list of successes and failures, but as a canvas filled with possibilities. See the patterns, the lessons, the moments of grace. Feel the strength that comes from knowing you have endured and the hope that comes from knowing you can create anew. This is your moment to rebuild, to take the raw material of your experiences and transform them into something extraordinary. The power to do so has always been within you. All it requires is your willingness to reflect, to forgive, to dream, and to create. To rebuild oneself, clarity and intention are the twin pillars upon which transformation rests. Every great work begins with a vision, a clear and unwavering understanding of what is desired. Without a destination in mind, the journey becomes aimless and the effort scattered. Rebuilding yourself is no different. It requires that you take hold of your imagination and direct it with purpose, shaping it into the blueprint of your becoming. This clarity is not born from wishful thinking, but from a deep and deliberate connection with your desires. Begin by asking yourself what you truly want. Not what others expect of you, not what you think you should want, but what stirs the deepest part of your being. The answer will not come in the rush of a moment, but in the quiet stillness where your inner self speaks. Once you find it, hold it firmly in your mind. See it clearly, not as something distant or unattainable, but as something already yours. Feel the reality of it, the texture, the weight, the emotion of having it now. This is the essence of rebuilding, not striving, but embodying. Imagine yourself as an artist, standing before a blank canvas. Each goal, each desire is a stroke of the brush, adding form and color to the masterpiece of your life. But an artist does not paint randomly. Every stroke is deliberate, guided by the vision of what the painting will become. So it is with your goals. Break them down into steps, not as burdens to bear, but as joyful expressions of your creation. Each step taken is a declaration of belief, a sign that you are committed to the work of building the life you desire. And yet there is no hurry. The process is not about racing toward completion, but about savoring each moment of creation. Rebuilding is as much about the journey as it is about the destination. Each small success, each task completed is a triumph in its own right, a testament to the power of clarity and intention. Celebrate these milestones, for they are the proof that you are capable, that the life you envision is not a distant dream, but a present reality unfolding. As you move forward, know that adaptability is your ally. The path to rebuilding is rarely a straight one. It twists and turns, presenting challenges that, at first glance, may seem like obstacles. But these are not barriers to your success. They are the very tools through which you grow. Adaptability is the art of seeing every circumstance, no matter how unexpected, as an opportunity. It is the willingness to adjust your approach without losing sight of your vision. Picture yourself as a river flowing toward your goal. The rocks in your path do not stop you. They shape your course, teaching you to flow around them, over them, and through them. So too, life's challenges shape you, refining your character, strengthening your resolve. When faced with the unexpected, do not resist. Instead, ask yourself, what does this moment require of me? How can I use this to grow, to learn, to move closer to my vision in this way? Every challenge becomes a stepping stone, every detour a part of the journey. To adapt is not to abandon your dreams, but to remain flexible in their pursuit. Hold your vision firmly, but your methods lightly. If one path is blocked, find another. If one approach falters, try a new one. The goal remains the same, but the way to it is ever changing. This adaptability is not a weakness, but a strength, a testament to your resilience and creativity. It is the recognition that life is not static, and neither are you. When you embrace adaptability, you also embrace possibility. You open yourself to solutions and opportunities that you may not have seen before. You discover strengths you did not know you had and connections you did not know existed. The very act of adapting expands your perspective, allowing you to see the infinite ways in which your vision can be realized. And through it all, remember that rebuilding is not about perfection, but about progress. Each day is a chance to take one step closer, to refine your vision, to learn and grow. There will be moments of doubt, times when the goal seems distant and the journey difficult. But these are the moments that test your commitment, that remind you why you started. In these moments, return to your vision. See it clearly, feel it fully, and know that it is already yours. Rebuilding yourself in 2025 is not a single act, but a series of choices, each one guided by clarity and strengthened by adaptability. It is the dance between vision and action, between intention and resilience. As you hold these truths, you step into your power as the creator of your life. The past does not define you, nor do the challenges before you. What defines you is the vision you hold and the actions you take to bring it to life. Rebuild with purpose, rebuild with flexibility, and know that the masterpiece you are creating is uniquely yours. To rebuild yourself is to awaken to the truth that your life is shaped by your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. In the quiet moments of contemplation, you come to understand that the past holds no power except the meaning you assign to it. You are not bound by what has been. You are free to create what will be. The first step is to release the burdens of yesterday and forgive not only others, but yourself. Forgiveness is the doorway to freedom, the act that unshackles you from the weight of regret, guilt, and resentment. It is not about condoning or forgetting. It is about reclaiming your power to decide what defines you. Picture a garden overrun with weeds. The weeds are the thoughts and emotions that no longer serve you. To rebuild, you must tend to this garden. As you pull the weeds, you make space for new growth. This is what forgiveness does. It clears the soil of your mind, making room for the seeds of possibility to take root. Imagine as you release each thought of blame or regret that you are planting something new: peace, love, clarity, and hope. With each act of forgiveness, your inner garden becomes more vibrant, more alive, more reflective of the person you are becoming. And then once the soil is ready, you begin to plant the seeds of clear and purposeful goals. A goal is not simply a wish, it is a vision held with unwavering belief. Close your eyes and imagine the life you desire, not as something distant, but as something already yours. Feel the joy, the freedom, the fulfillment. Let it become so real in your mind that you cannot distinguish it from the present. This is the power of deliberate creation, the ability to bring into being that which you hold in your imagination. But a vision without action is like a seed without water. Each goal must be nurtured through consistent and intentional effort. To rebuild yourself, you must commit to the process, understanding that every small step is significant. Think of a sculptor chipping away at a block of marble. Each strike of the chisel, no matter how minor, brings the form closer to its ultimate beauty. So it is with your actions. Whether it's a new habit, a daily discipline, or a single courageous step toward change, every effort shapes the masterpiece of your life. The path is rarely straight. Challenges arise, unexpected turns appear, and the road you thought was clear becomes clouded. It is here that adaptability becomes your greatest ally. Life is not static, and neither is your journey. To rebuild yourself is to embrace the fluid nature of existence. To see obstacles not as barriers, but as opportunities for growth. When the winds shift, you do not fight them, you adjust your sails. Imagine a river flowing toward its destination. The river does not resist the rocks and bends in its path. It flows around them, over them, through them. Its purpose is unshaken, but its path is flexible. You too must flow, adapting to circumstances while holding firmly to your vision. Each challenge is a teacher, each detour a lesson, showing you new strengths and revealing hidden possibilities. With adaptability, you transform what could have been an ending into a new beginning. As you navigate this journey, remember that the most important transformation happens within. Rebuilding yourself is not just about achieving external goals, it is about becoming the person who aligns with those goals. Your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, they are the foundation upon which everything else is built. To rebuild is to become conscious of these inner workings, to choose them deliberately rather than letting them be shaped by circumstances. Picture yourself as an actor on the stage of life. You have the power to choose your role, to step into the character of your highest self. This is not pretending, it is claiming the truth of who you are. When you act as if you are already the person you wish to become, you align with that reality. Your thoughts, your words, your actions, they all begin to reflect this new identity, and the world around you responds in kind. But do not rush the process. Rebuilding is not a race, it is a journey, a dance between intention and action, between vision and reality. Celebrate each step, no matter how small. Every effort, every moment of clarity, every act of adaptability is a victory. These are the building blocks of your transformation, the proof that you are capable of creating a life that reflects your deepest desires. As you stand in the light of this new year, know that you have everything you need to rebuild. The past does not hold you, the challenges do not define you, and the future is not something to fear, it is something to create. Forgive, envision, act, adapt, and believe. In doing so, you step into your power as the creator of your life, crafting a reality that is uniquely and beautifully yours. The masterpiece of your becoming is already within you. It simply awaits your deliberate touch. To rebuild yourself is to recognize that the cornerstone of your transformation lies within your own well-being. It is the foundation upon which every goal, dream, and aspiration must rest. Without care for the vessel, your mind, body, and spirit, no structure, no matter how grand, can stand the test of time. Rebuilding begins with a return to the self, a prioritization of balance, harmony, and vitality. You are the source of your creation, and to nurture yourself is to ensure that the energy flowing into your world is abundant and aligned. See yourself as a gardener tending to a sacred space. This garden represents your physical body, your emotional state, your mental clarity, and your spiritual connection. Each requires care and attention, for neglect in one area diminishes the flourishing of the whole. Begin with the body, the vehicle through which all experience is filtered. Nourish it with foods that bring vitality, move it in ways that energize and strengthen, and honor its rhythms with rest and renewal. These acts are not mundane chores, they are sacred rituals, declarations of your commitment to your own existence. But the body alone is not enough. Your emotional well-being is the soil in which your dreams take root. If the soil is barren, if it is hardened by unresolved pain or choked by weeds of negativity, nothing can grow. To rebuild yourself, you must tend to this soil with gentleness and intention. Release what no longer serves you, whether it be a lingering grudge, a fear born of the past, or a pattern of self-doubt. Replace these with seeds of love, gratitude, and joy. Imagine with each breath drawing in peace and exhaling all that burdens you. Feel the lightness, the space you create within as your emotions align with your highest self. The mind, too, must be cultivated, for it is the master architect of your reality. To rebuild yourself, you must guard the gates of your thoughts, allowing only that which uplifts and empowers to enter. Your thoughts are not idle, they are the blueprints of your future. To think health, abundance, and love is to invite these into your experience. And so take time each day to still the chatter of the world, to turn inward, and to dwell in the silence where your truest wisdom resides. In this quiet, you discover the clarity and focus that propel you forward. As you care for your body, emotions, and mind, you awaken the spirit, the eternal, unchanging essence of who you are. This connection to the infinite is the wellspring of all creativity and purpose. To rebuild yourself, align with this divine aspect, this limitless source of power within. Feel its presence in moments of stillness, hear its guidance in the whispers of intuition, and trust its wisdom as you navigate your path. When you walk in alignment with your spirit, you walk in harmony with the universe itself. Rebuilding yourself is not about isolation. Your well-being is intertwined with the connections you nurture with others. Surround yourself with those who uplift, inspire, and challenge you to grow. Let your relationships be a reflection of the love and respect you cultivate within. And in the same breath, release those ties that drain or diminish you. For to rebuild is to honor the sacredness of your energy. Know that the people you allow into your life are co-creators of your experience, shaping the collective reality you share. Through all of this, understand that rebuilding is not a singular act, but a continuous dance with life. There will be moments of triumph and moments of doubt, times when the path feels clear and times when it seems obscured by shadows. In these moments, return to the well-being you have cultivated. Ground yourself in the care you have given to your body, the peace you have fostered in your emotions, the clarity of your mind, and the strength of your spirit. These are your anchors, your guiding stars in the journey of becoming. As you rebuild yourself, do so with joy, not obligation. See each act of care, each choice toward well-being as an expression of love for the self you are creating. Rebuilding is not a burden, it is a privilege, a celebration of your infinite potential. Every step you take, every moment of attention you give to your own well-being is a declaration to the universe, I am worthy, I am whole, I am becoming. You move forward, not as one striving to attain, but as one already whole, already complete. For to prioritize your well-being is to align with the truth of who you are, a being of limitless potential, capable of creating a life of beauty, purpose, and fulfillment. The journey of rebuilding is not about fixing what is broken, but revealing the perfection that has always been within you. As you nurture your well-being, you unlock the door to this truth, stepping boldly into the life that is waiting to unfold. The path to rebuilding yourself begins with the realization that perfection is not the goal, nor is it necessary. Life is not a race to some unattainable ideal. It is a journey of becoming, of evolving step by step into the highest version of yourself. Consistency, not perfection, is the key. Each choice you make, each action you take, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, is a building block in the creation of your new self. You do not need to be flawless to move forward. You simply need to move. Imagine yourself as an artist working on a masterpiece. Each brushstroke contributes to the whole, yet no single stroke is perfect. It is the accumulation of these strokes, their harmony and intention, that creates beauty. So it is with your life. Rebuilding is not about grand gestures or dramatic transformations. It is about the small, steady steps that, over time, shape a reality aligned with your deepest desires. Each day offers an opportunity to choose anew, to take one more step along the path you have envisioned. Let go of the need for immediate results. The transformation you seek is not a fleeting moment, but a process, a continual unfolding of your potential. There will be days when progress feels slow, when doubt whispers that you are not doing enough. But these moments are an illusion. Each action, no matter how small, carries with it the energy of your intention and belief. Trust in the power of persistence. Trust that every effort, every repetition is drawing you closer to the life you are creating. When setbacks arise, and they will do not see them as failures. Instead, view them as part of the journey, as lessons sent to refine your character and strengthen your resolve. A child learning to walk does not despair with each fall they rise again, their determination unshaken. So too must you rise, knowing that each misstep is simply a stepping stone, each challenge a reminder of your resilience. Rebuilding yourself is not about never falling, it is about choosing to rise every time you do. Consistency is a practice of faith. It is the quiet, unshakable belief that what you are doing matters, even when the evidence has yet to appear. When you act with this belief, you align yourself with the reality you desire. Each choice becomes a declaration, a statement to yourself and the universe that you are committed to your vision. Over time, these choices compound, their energy building until the world reflects back to you the truth you have been living. See yourself in this moment, standing at the threshold of change. You do not need to know every step of the journey ahead. You need only to take the next step. Focus not on the enormity of the task, but on the action you can take now in this moment. It is not the size of the step that matters, but the direction. Each small action taken consistently creates momentum, and momentum becomes transformation. Even as you move forward, allow yourself grace. Rebuilding is not about rigid discipline or harsh self-judgment. It is about compassion for the person you were, the person you are, and the person you are becoming. There will be moments when you falter, when old habits resurface or doubts creep in. These moments do not define you. What defines you is your choice to keep going, to recommit to your vision, to remember that perfection is not required. Celebrate each step, no matter how small. Acknowledge the courage it takes to show up for yourself, to take action even when the path is uncertain. Each act of consistency is a triumph, a testament to your determination and belief. In these moments of celebration, you align with the energy of your vision, reinforcing the truth that you are capable of creating the life you desire. Through it all, hold fast to the understanding that rebuilding yourself is not an end, but a beginning. It is the realization that you are always in the process of becoming, that each day offers a new opportunity to grow, to learn, to create. This is the beauty of life, that it is not static, that you are not confined by who you were yesterday. You are free to evolve, to reshape your reality, to step into the fullness of who you are meant to be. As you move forward, let consistency be your guiding light. Trust in the process, in the power of each small step to create something extraordinary. Release the need for perfection, embrace the journey, and know that with each choice you make, you are rebuilding yourself brick by brick into the person you have always envisioned. The journey of rebuilding oneself begins not with the world outside, but within the vast, infinite depths of your own consciousness. Everything you seek, peace, joy, purpose, and transformation, already exists within you, waiting for your acknowledgement and alignment. To rebuild is not to acquire something new, but to rediscover the truth of who you are and to shape your reality through the choices you make, the beliefs you hold, and thee. To rebuild yourself is to understand that your world is a reflection of your inner state. The outer circumstances, the people, the situations that seem to define you are, in truth, mirrors of the beliefs and thoughts you hold within. Everything that you experience, both the challenges and the joys, begins in the mind. The first key to rebuilding is to recognize the immense power you have to reshape your inner world. Your mind is not just a passive receiver of experiences, but an active creator sculpting the reality you live in. The thoughts you choose to focus on are the seeds you plant in the soil of your consciousness. And just as a garden grows according to the seeds it is given, your life grows according to the thoughts you plant. Begin by observing your thoughts without judgment. Do not force them to change immediately, but simply become aware of them. Notice how you're. Rebuilding yourself begins with the realization that everything you experience in life is a result of your thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions. The outer world is a reflection of the inner world, and to change the conditions of your life, you must first change the way you think. What you have accepted as true in your mind shapes the life you experience. The first step then is to take full responsibility for your thoughts. Your life does not happen to you, it is a creation of your own making. It is easy to blame external circumstances for your struggles or to feel as though you have little control over your future. But the truth is, you are always in the driver's seat. Rebuilding begins with reclaiming your power to shape your reality by consciously directing your thoughts. The more you observe your thoughts, the more you come to understand how they shape your reality. Begin by asking yourself, what do I believe to be true? What do I expect from life? The answers will reveal the seeds you have been planting in your consciousness. When you begin to take responsibility for your thoughts, you open the door to a new possibility, one in which you can choose the beliefs that serve you. This is where the power of imagination comes in. Your imagination is not just a fleeting daydream, it is the creative force that shapes your reality. Whatever you imagine with feeling is already an experience in the making. To rebuild yourself, you must begin to imagine the life you want to live, not as something distant or unattainable, but as if it is already yours. The power of imagination lies in your ability to live in the end, to see and feel the desired outcome as though it has already come to pass. You must live with the end in mind, fully immersed in the experience of what you desire. If you want to rebuild your confidence, imagine yourself as confident. Picture yourself acting with assurance, making decisions without hesitation, moving through life with ease. Feel the emotions associated with that confidence, how it would feel to walk into any room, to speak with ease, to trust in yourself completely. This is not a mere exercise in wishing for something. It is an active participation in the creation of your desired reality. By living in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you begin to align your inner world with the outer world you seek to create. But imagination alone is not enough. You must also cultivate faith in the unseen. When you envision your new reality, you are working with the unseen forces that govern the universe. You must trust that what you are imagining is taking root, even if there is no immediate evidence of it in your external life. This is where faith becomes your greatest ally. Faith is the unwavering belief that what you have imagined is real, regardless of how things appear. It is the quiet assurance that the unseen is already taking form in the unseen, and that your world is shifting in ways you cannot yet perceive. Just as a seed, when planted in the earth, grows without you needing to see it, so too does the reality you are building. It is easy to become discouraged when the external world does not immediately reflect your internal changes. But this is where the art of patience comes into play. To rebuild yourself, you must be willing to trust the process and remain patient. The creative power of your thoughts is working behind the scenes, and it will take time for your new reality to manifest fully. There will be moments of doubt when the old patterns of thought and belief may rise up to challenge your new vision. But it is in these moments that your faith is tested, and it is also in these moments that your true power emerges. Do not falter when external circumstances do not immediately align with your desires. Stand firm in your vision and continue to live as though it is already fulfilled. In time, the external world will shift to match the inner changes you have made. As you rebuild yourself, you must also recognize the importance of acting in alignment with your vision. While imagination and faith are powerful tools, action is the bridge that connects your inner world with the outer. The actions you take should reflect the person you are becoming, not the person you were. If you imagine yourself as confident, act as though you are confident even when you don't feel it. If you desire a life of abundance, take steps that reflect the abundance you are creating, whether that's making choices that reflect wealth, seeking opportunities that align with your goals, or even acting with generosity and gratitude. Your actions speak louder than words and will send a powerful message to the universe that you are serious about your transformation. Understand that rebuilding yourself requires persistence and resilience. The journey will not always be linear. You may encounter setbacks or moments of doubt, but these are not signs of failure. They are merely opportunities for growth, moments where you are invited to reaffirm your faith and your commitment to the vision you are creating. Resilience is the ability to stay focused on your goal, even in the face of obstacles. It is the quiet strength that comes from knowing that no external circumstance can shake the inner conviction you hold. As you rebuild yourself, remember that the key to success lies not in seeking to change the outer world, but in transforming the inner world. The outer world will follow the direction of your thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions. To rebuild yourself is to take full control of your inner world, to choose thoughts that serve you, to live in the feeling of your desires as if they are already real, and to persist with faith, action, and resilience. With these principles, you will create a new version of yourself and a new reality that is aligned with your deepest desires. Rebuilding is not about achieving perfection, but about recognizing the power within you to create and reshape your life. Rebuilding yourself is a profound and transformative journey that begins within. It is about recognizing the power you have to shape your life through the thoughts you think, the beliefs you hold, and the actions you take. The process is not about becoming someone else, but returning to the truth of who you truly are, a creator with infinite potential. By shifting your inner world, aligning with your desires, and trusting in the unseen forces that work on your behalf, you open the door to a new reality. It requires patience, resilience, and unwavering faith in the process. But as you persist, embracing each step, each moment of doubt, and every victory, you will witness the powerful transformation of your inner and outer worlds. Rebuilding yourself is not a one-time event, but a continuous practice of aligning with the highest vision of who you can become. The future is in your hands, and as you rebuild, you will create a life that reflects your deepest aspirations, a life where you are the true architect of your own destiny.